Yeah, so as you know, right now, the series has ended, just for those people who don't know. The Doctor Who fan film Series 2 has ended, but there will be a Series 3, which will be made pretty soon. So, we'll be looking forward to that, and you've still got Series 8 to look forward to, so, yeah. So basically this video is just to, send off Doctor Who fan film Series 2 with a boot, and, well, yeah, basically send it off, and also to tell you a little bit about the plots of the story and maybe stuff that you may have not seen. So, let's get on to it. So, at the start of the story, we were introduced with a mini-sode where it basically starts off the story with a small opening which basically features the Doctor looking back into his past, and also features some new Daleks that we haven't seen before on this series. Then we got the Days of Forgotten Past, which is basically just a big kickstarter off to the new series, which basically features a new companion, Lily, who then eventually leaves. Features the first piece of the cliffhanger with the Mirror Demons, which is still going on. It never got resolved, which is a good thing, because Series 3 will resolve a lot of stuff. Spoilers. And that then leads us into series. Basically, they meet a Doctor, which is a future Doctor, which then leads them into episode 2, where it's Lily's last adventure in the TARDIS, and also the other Doctor's last adventure in the TARDIS, because they go and they blow up the Sea Devil after working with the unit to find out that the Earth's water has been poisoned. So, them first 2 episodes are just to kick off the series with a big boot. So, that brings us on to our 3rd episode. Obviously, the Doctor's alone in the TARDIS now, and he's just basically wondering if horror stories and stuff were fiction. So he goes back in time to a particular Scarecrow horror story, and then literally goes and hunts down the Scarecrow, and then gives it a chance to move to another body or another form, and then throws the Scarecrow form out into space and time continuum, which physically disintegrates it. So that brings us on to the next episode, where at the last of this episode, Night of the Scarecrow, the end, Jess comes back and returns, and that brings us on to Destiny in Metal. Now, Destiny in Metal was kind of a strange episode because Jess had returned, so the Doctor now needs to go back into his old suits, and they basically find some Cybermen which then threaten to destroy the TARDIS, so the Doctor then has to go in the TARDIS and go back in time to see if Mr. Dickinson has performed his stuff and saved the Cyberman race. So this has obviously worked, and the Cybermen are renewed. Doctor managed to kill off a couple of Cybermen, but not the entire race, and the race are now living on again, which is bad for the Doctor. So we'll see, probably in the future, how this kind of works and comes along. So that brings us into the most boring episode of the series, Into the Mind, but it's just kind of like to get the story on the road for episode 6. Episode 5, Enter the Mind, is basically just setting up the scene for episode 6, which basically just crashes the TARDIS, and it then has to the TARDIS crashes, the Doctor's knocked out. Obviously they have to get the Doctor back on his feet before the TARDIS is disintegrated by space-time continuum. So they do that. Doctor remembers, and he has to smash his way straight through the space-time continuum, which then brings us on to episode 6. So that's episode 6, Dark Times. Now, it's a very, very strange episode because it just kind of clicks off the end of the episode. Basically, the Doctor has to meet the Daleks again. He's working with his other Doctor. So basically, in the end, they destroy all the Daleks. Davros and some Daleks get away. The rest are all exploded. And the Doctor finds the second piece. The second piece to the quantum. Whatever it is, basically. So he finds the second piece to it. And then obviously that's going to lead through to series 3 and possible mini-sodes and stuff like that. So thank you for watching. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.